Alright, 4 modifications. We're demonstrating this outside of the gym because it's busy inside and want you to be able to hear me talk. Alright, so we mentioned in part 1 of this video individuals who either have possible ankle mobility issues. A lot of times we find people who have previous experience in dance and ballet, used to be in the military. The boots a lot of times will really screw up your ankle mobility in your Achilles, and that turns to concrete basically. So that's something you have to work on. And I'll put the links to Dr. Kelly Starrett's videos on how to work on those issues in the description. Alright, but a quick trick, if you find that you can't squat down without your heels coming off the ground, we've got, you can see here, I don't know if you can read it, but they're 5-pound plates, so they're basically about ½ an inch thick or so. So Chad, go ahead and stand on those.
You can just use like a 2x4 or anything like that just to put under your heel there.
Yeah, the thickness of the plate really you can kind of mess with. Ideally you want to get away from using the plates, especially once you start using any added weight, above and beyond body weight. You want to be able to work on your mobility first before you start adding load to a restricted frame. But so, quick demonstration. Plates are here. You can squat down, come back up, and basically it's just an elevation for your heel. It should give you a slightly better range of motion if you find that you can't squat down without having the urge to shift your weight to your toes, or you feel like you're going to fall over on your butt, things of that nature. Alright, next, if you find that you have issues with your knees, maybe from years of abuse, arthritic, you spend a lot of time maybe sitting in a chair or something, you end up with a lot of postural issues and restrictions in that. So, usually for someone who has really restricted range of motion, or maybe someone who's a little bit elderly, we're going to start with a box squat, and these are something that you'll end up using later in the program anyways, or in some workout at some point, is a box squat. So you're squatting to 90, and with this it's slightly different. So the primary load bearers for a regular squat typically would be considered the quadriceps, the quads, and the glutes, and some hamstring involvement. With a proper box squat, it's almost entirely hamstring and glute, and it looks a lot different. So this is a different type of squat altogether. Let me get over here, a good angle. So you can see, go ahead and squat down, Chad. You want to pick something that's about 90 degrees. So you're not dropping what we would call below parallel, but you're squatting right to 90 degrees. You can see his shin angle here is also at 90 degrees, or perpendicular to the floor. Alright, you take a wider stance, and you're going to push off your feet and activate your glutes and hamstrings to raise yourself up. So go ahead and repeat that a few times. Alright, so once again, this is an altogether different type of squat, but if you have some serious restrictions trying to do a regular squat, this would probably be your best bet on where to start to be able to start squatting without too much pain or restriction. Alright, thanks, and we'll have some more videos up after this.